morning, students. I am Dr. K.M. Khalkar, Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. Friend, today we'll start the new one topic, that is the economic importance of fungi. Student, we all know in plants there is the tremendous diversity, and that diversity classify under the different group of plants. We all know the classification of the plants, that is the plant kingdom classify under the two division. The first one is the phanerogames, second one is the cryptogames. Phanerogames, that is the flowering plant, cryptogame, that is the non-flowering plants. Phanerogames again divided into two subdivision. The first one is the angiosperm, second one is the gymnosperm. Like that, the cryptogames divided into the four groups: algae, fungi, bryophytes, and pteridophytes. This different group of the plants having a specific characteristics, but from which a fungi is one of the group totally differ from other group of the plants, in which there is the absence of chlorophyll pigment. Because of why the absence of chlorophyll pigment, no photosynthesis takes place there, and so that fungi are heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. And because of why the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, they depend on other organic material or other organisms, maybe saprophytes, maybe parasites, in some cases maybe a symbiotic, but fungi are heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. When we are considering the fungi, we see here what is the economic importance of fungi. The fungi differ from the other group of the plants. Fungi heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. Fungi may be parasite, may be saprophytes, may be symbiotic. The objective of our topic, that is, you will be able to know the fungi and its positive as well as the negative importance. At the same times, we will be able to describe simply the economic importance of fungi. Then the first we will see the what is the definition of fungi. In fungi also a tremendous diversity, from unicellular to a large fruiting body which will be formed here. One of the colorful image which will be given here, that is the fungi. Then we will consider here what is there or how we define the fungi. Simply we will say organism that it's organic material. Simple example of the fungi like as the black bread mold is here. A taxonomic kingdom within the domain Eukaryota. The different mushrooms, different fungi, they are about or over 1 lakh species of organisms that are similar to plants but not contain a chlorophyll, and because of why fungi are heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. What are the characteristics of fungi? That fungi are eukaryotic, we will simply say non-vascular, non-motile, and heterotrophic organism. This one is the simple definition also of the fungi, that are eukaryotic because of why classify under the plants, that are non-vascular because of why classify under the cryptogames, they are non-motile, and another one important characteristics, that is the heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. Why heterotrophic? Absence of chlorophyll pigment. They may be unicellular or filamentous. They reproduce by means of simple, that is the spores. Fungi exhibit the phenomenon of alternation of generation, and fungi lack a chlorophyll and cannot perform the photosynthesis, which is takes place in the another group of plant is there. So, friend, here we will consider the another characteristics of the fungi that are will considered here one by one, that fungi play a significant role in our day-to-day life or our daily life. They are our greatest friends as well as foes. Means fungi shows a positive importance as well as a few negative importance also. Some fungi prized for their usefulness to a mankind. Yes, they shows a tremendous usefulness to the mankind, whereas the others are highly injurious as they are responsible for several diseases in plants, animal, and including human being also. Some important and harmful activities of fungi we try to discuss here. Friend, first we will consider the useful, or we will say the useful activities of fungi. Fungi are beneficial, we will say, in a different, we will say, ways are there. Many edible fungi, they are great economic important value as food is there. There are said to be over 200 species of the edible fungi are there. A best example of edible fungi all are mushrooms. Like as many fruiting bodies of higher fungi, they are we can directly use as a source of protein. Generally, mushrooms are there. Some mushrooms are edible, contain high amount of proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals, dietary fibers, and the amino acids are there. The best examples of mushroom, like as the Agaricus compestris, Pleurotus, oystristus, then the Agaricus bisporus, Valvariella, Morchella, Tuber melanosporum. All these are the various examples of mushrooms which we can easily as an important source of proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, and which contain a less percentage of fats are there. Fungi, like as a food, also play an important role as a protein. Fungi as a single cell proteins. Yes, there are number of the fungi. A dried mass of certain fungi are consumed as a protein source. Generally, that is the single cell protein are obtained from the yeast. They are obtained from the aspergillus. They are obtained from the penicillium. They are obtained from the fusarium. Then the neurospora and the candida is a complete substitute for the conventional protein. Yes, they are generally used. Like as the angiospermic plant, these fungi are also used as a source of proteins from the different fungi. A corn, a meat substitute product, contain a mycoproteins as an ingredients which is derived from the fungus Fusarium, we will say Ventarum. These are the Fusarium species play an important role. Often microproteins are there. Then the friends, fungi are also play an important role as we will say one of the fungi, a yeast or the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, play an important role to obtain vitamin B and D as an important source here. A Saccharomyces or the Endomyces or the Rhodotorula and the Torulopsis are particularly rich in protein, and hence they are mixed in incomplete leaf stalks is there. Means with the help of that we will obtain protein, not only the protein but obtain vitamin B as well as vitamin D are there. A popular foodstuff known as a sufu is produced from the species of mucor and antimucors are there. The soybean are fermented by the species of Rhizopus and prepared at temp. A food which is easily digestible and tasty, that is obtained from soybean, no doubt, but that are fermented with the help of Rhizopus and prepared one of the product. Like that, the some food like as the soybean and cassava, although rich in nutrients, cannot be easily digested by man, and these are made easily palatable by fermenting the fungi. Means the product which is obtained from soybean and the cassava, which become easily digested by fermenting with the help of a few fungi and obtained a good product is there. Then we will again say the Incarparia foods developed from the Institute of Nutrition of Central America and Panama consist of a corn 26%, cotton seed flour 38%, sorghum 26%, food yeast and 3% mineral, and the vitamins we are obtained with the help of digesting the food, the help of fungi, or with the help of fermenting it with the help of fungi are there. Then the again one of the important that fungi not only used as a food, but fungi are used as a medicine to cure a different diseases of human beings are there. The first product like as the antibiotic. Antibiotic are the metabolic substances produced by some living organisms which are injurious to other living beings are there. Means one microorganisms obtained from the one of organisms which is having capacity to stop the growth or kill the other microorganisms are the antibiotic, and one example like as the penicillin, Alexander Fleming, which first time extracted the wonder drug penicillin from the Penicillium notatum, and it is useful against the pathogenic bacteria is there. So this one, an antibiotic that is the penicillin, which is obtained from the Penicillium notatum and active against the bacteria or stop or the growth of the bacteria is there. Again, the different antibiotic like as the cephalosporin, like as the cyclosporin, like as the gaseofulvin are the different antibiotic. They are also obtained from the different microorganisms which play an important role to cure a different diseases caused by the different microorganisms with the help of this antibiotic as cephalosporin, cyclosporin, and the gaseofulvin is there. Another one of the product, like as the ergot, is prepared from the sclerosia of Claviceps purpurea. Yes, Claviceps purpurea is one of the fungi. The disease known as the ergot, and that it contains some alkaloids and which are used in to induce the uterine contraction for the abortion in the time of the treatment of the menstrual disorder is there. Or it may be of, again, we will say the anti-tumor agent is also prepared with the help of the fungi, like as the Entitula, the Endodus, contained, we will say, the polysaccharide lentions as an anti-tumor potential. A Ganoderma lucium is also one of the fungi, has a polysaccharide and that have the anti-cancerous activity also. From the fungi, we also obtained a different type of the vitamins. The vitamins are the accessory micronutrients which are required by a living organisms for their proper growth. The Saccharomyces cerevisiae produce the vitamin B complex, that is the yeast. A synthesis of B group vitamins by the mycorrhizal fungi, the vitamin produced by larger amount by the mycorrhizal fungi with a thiamine, that is the vitamin B1 is there. Means with the help of fungi, artificially we are obtained the different vitamins by using a fungi are there. Then the ergasterol, a precursor of vitamin D, is also synthesized by some yeast and the molds, that is the fungi, are the productions of different steroids. The steroid like the cortisone is produced by the Aspergillus niger from a plant glycosides by a fermentation is there. Means the steroids are also obtained from a few fungi are there. That fungi are easily available, or that fungi like as the Aspergillus niger present in an atmosphere as a weed, and by using it we will obtained the different steroid as well as a third one important fungi production of organic acids are there. We know there are the different organic acid like as the oxalic acid, citric acid, gluconic acid, gallic acid, fumaric acid. All such type of the acid naturally we are obtained from the different plants. At the same times we obtained it by using some fungi are there artificially in a large scale in or in a industrial importance, like as a citric acid. Simply we will fermenting the sucrose and molasses by or with the help of aspergillus nigers are there and often a citric acid in a large scale. Yes, that Aspergillus niger avid of atmosphere. By using it, by fermenting the sucrose as well as the molasses, we obtain a citric acids are there. Or it may be a second one, we will say the organic acid, oleic acid, produced by the fermentation of sugar by the Aspergillus oryzae is, we will say one of the fungi is there. Means the Aspergillus niger, Aspergillus oryzae, which play an important role to obtain the organic acids are there, and there are a number of organic acids we are obtained by using a different fungi are there. Like as itaconic acid is there. The itaconic acid produced by the fermentation of sugar by Aspergillus itaconium is there. Or the gluconic acid obtained by the Aspergillus niger and the Penicillium purpurginum is there. Or it may be of the fumaric acid which will be obtained by the fermentation of Rhizopus stolonifer is there. Or the lactic acid, oxalic acid, succinic acid are also obtained from the mucor Rhizopus. The different fungi are there. Then we will say the next one, that the fungi in enzyme productions. Like as the food, like as the medicine, like as the organic acid, fungi also play an important role in enzyme productions. Yes, we all know a enzyme play an important role in our day-to-day life. Many intra and the extracellular enzymes are found in fungi, and some are extracted from the fungi on a commercial scale, on a large scales are there. Out of them, one of them which will be given here, like as the invertase. That invertase, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, are used for the extraction of enzymes like invertase, which is used to hydrolyze the sugar into glucose and fructose are there. It is generally used in confectionery and the paper industries are there. So, such a type of the enzymes, like as the invertase, play an important role in different industries, which is obtained simply with the help of fungi are there. The second one, enzyme, like as the thymase, also obtained from Saccharomyces cerevisiae, or the amylase obtained from the Aspergillus nigers are there. Then the cellulose also obtained from the productions from the Trichoderma raceus is there. The production of the cellulose used for sclarification of cellulosic and the lignocellulosic wastes are there. And in this way, the fungi play an important role in productions of different enzymes are there. So, friend, like that means we will one by one, like as the food, like as the medicine, like as organic acid, the enzymes are also produced from the fungi. Then the next one importance of the fungi in agriculture. Yes, in our country, majority of the peoples, about 70 to 80% people, they are totally depend on the agriculture. In agriculture also, fungi play an important role. First one role, fungi as the decomposer. Yes, there are the saprophytic fungi, secretes the enzymes and decompose the dead remain of plants and animal, and hence they are called as a vegetative vulture of plant kingdom. Yes, fungi play an important role to degrade, to decompose a different plant residue as well as the animal residues are there, and from that which is convert into a humus. Humus is a ingredient rich or which is used as a biofertilizers are there. To form the biofertilizer, a fungi play an important role there. And during this process, like as the decomposer process, the complex organic compound, like as a cellulose is there, hemicelluloses are there, chitin are there, pectins are there, lignins are there, which is present in the plant residue, are degraded by the fungi and produce the humus, and the humus help to maintain the physical and the chemical properties of the soil, increase the fertility of the soil, and promotes the various biological activities of the soils are there. So the fungi which play an important role in agriculture as a formations of humus is there. Fungi in agriculture also play an important role as a biocontrol agents. Means one organism control the growth of another organisms known as the biocontrol, and fungi also play an important role as a biocontrol agent. The one example like as the Trichoderma hergianum used in control of the blight of tomato is one of the disease caused by the Alternaria solani, and this disease are controlled by a Trichoderma one species. Whereas the Trichoderma hergianum is used to control a blight of pea nut, means that is the groundnut disease caused by a sclerotium is there. So such a type of the diseases of the few plants are controlled by a fungi, generally known as the biocontrol agents are there, and in such a way biocontrol agent fungi play an important role there. So in agriculture fungi play an important role as a biocontrol agent is there. So this one is also one of the economic importance of fungi in agriculture is there. So fungi in agriculture as a biocontrol agent, as a decomposer is there. The next one point related to the economic importance, that is the fungi in biological research. Friend, we have considered here the different economic importance, like as the food, like as the medicine, the organic acid, enzymes in agriculture. Same way, fungi play an important role in biological research. Yes, the several fungi used in a important research tool for the study of various fundamental biological processes. They grow very fast. Why they are used? Because they are grow very fast, required a short period to complete their life cycle, and with the help of that, the research also takes place immediately, or the time which will be required for the research is very less. The experimentation with fungi required less space and inexpensive equipments are there. The Neurospora crassa is one of the important fungi which used in genetic studies, and that because it is haploid organism make the genetic study very fastly, very easily. The several fungi or several strains of Aspergillus niger have been used as a test organism for determining the manganese, copper, zinc, molybdenum in soil. The slime mold, like as the Physarum polyciferum, has been used as a model organism. Studies are there. So all such type of the research we are easily done with the help of fungi. So, friend, the next one point we will try to consider here the another side of fungi, means one side we are considering the positive importance of the fungi. Secondly, we will consider here the negative importance of fungi, or we will simply say the harmful activities of fungi. Means one side fungi play an important role in the different ways are there. In the same way, a few harmful activities of the fungi are there. The few harmful activities, fungi incite many diseases. Yes, fungi form, fungi causes many diseases in plants, in animal, including human being also. Fungi cause a considerable loss of food. Yes, a loss of food, a different food. They are lost by the fungi. Fungi lost the vegetable. Fungi lost a different type of the fruit crops are there. They destroy valuable timbers and cause a spoilage of food, and in many other useful, we will say, the articles are there. So this one is one of the things, because of why their decomposing nature of the fungi, they are causes diseases to the plants, to the animal, to the human beings are there. First one, we will consider a fungi as a pathogen. Fungi as a pathogen causes a severe diseases to the plants, like as the rust diseases, like as the smut diseases. One of the major diseases caused by the fungi, that is the rust diseases, that is the smut diseases are there. Rust caused by the puccineals, order puccineals, like as the wheat stem rust, or we will say the black rust caused by the fungus, Puccinia graminis is there. Or the smut diseases caused by the fungus, Yistilago is there, and it is mainly infect the different plants are there, generally known as the Yistilago triticea is there. The covered smut causes the, we will say the Yistilago hardy grains, and we will say replaced by the brown black balls are there. Powdery mildew is also one of the important diseases causes, or generally the member of order Ericyphale causes the different diseases. The, we will say the powdery mildew of wheat caused by the Ericyphe is there. Powdery mildew of peas is caused by the Ericyphe polygony is there. Then the blight diseases characterized by a rapid and a complete chlorosis, growing and death of the plants that is caused by a few fungi are there. So such a type of the diseases are the negative importance of the fungi are there, plants are there. So blight disease is also one of the diseases causes by the fungi are there. That is the white rust of the crucifer causes by the albugo candida is there. Blast disease causes by a paddy orige sativa fungus like as the pyricularia origi, that will be causes the blast diseases are there, or the white rust of the crucifer generally causes by the albugo candida is there. All these are the different diseases causes by the fungi are there. So friend, here we will consider that how that fungi causes a different diseases to the plants. Like that the plants, fungi causes a diseases to the animal as well as the human beings are there. As first one disease, like as the ringworm is there, known as the Tinea corporis is there, and this Tinea corporis, common fungal skin infections that looks like a circular, we will say the rashes on the skin of the animal as well as in case of the human being, like as the trichophyton is there, microsporum is there, then the epidermophyton are the most common genera which causes a ringworm in case of the human is there, or generally we will say that is the dermatophytosis, deep mycosis are the diseases caused by the fungi. The aspergillosis caused by the fungi aspergillus, then the candidiasis that are caused by the fungi like as the candida is there and can occur a mouth and the throat, or the vagina and the blood streams are there, the diseases are caused. Or it may be of generally known as the athlete's foot, one of the diseases caused by the fungi trichophyton rumbird, and generally begins between the toes. Means in between the toes, this athlete's foot, one of the diseases caused by the fungi, that is the trichophyton is there. We all know that is the spoilage of foodstuffs are there, and that a spoilage of the foodstuff generally causes by the mucor, rhizopus, aspergillus, as well as the yeast are there, and that are causes the breads, that are causes the pickles, that are causes the dairy products are there. So all these are the spoilage of the food causes by the fungi, like as the mucormycido is there, or we will say the some fungi, they are causes a different disease. Whereas some fungi, they are causes the meat under or stored at -6 degrees Celsius also. Means in low temperature also, fungi are causes several diseases. In the spoilage of the fruits are there, the alternaria and the rhizopus cause the post-harvest diseases in case of the fruits and the vegetables are there. So friend, in this topic we have covered both, that is the economic importance of fungi. One side we are considering the positive importance, another side we are considering the points, that is the negative importance. Both positive as well as the negative, we will simply say fungi are friend as well as food of the human beings are there. It shows a positive as well as the negative importance are there. Generally, the questions may be asking like as describe a salient feature of fungi, or it may be of comment on economic importance of fungi, or simply for the short note, comment on role of fungi in enzyme production, role of fungi in agriculture, or maybe asking like as a comment on the harmful activities of fungi. Instead of the short note, or in some cases, a full question may be asking there, that is, describe the economic importance of fungi. So, friend, this way, here is the end of topic, that is the economic of fungi. Thank you.